Welcome back. My name is Kaushik and you are watching Kaushik's Everyday English. How would you speak English faster? If I ask you this question, what will be the answer? Yes, I am sure that the answer will be yes. But how would you speak English faster? How would you speak English as advanced as that of the advanced English speakers? There lies a big question mark. You get very tensed because you know that you cannot speak English faster. But I have always recommended that you should learn some conversation phrases and idioms that can help your English sound better, that would definitely improve your English and would help you speak English as advanced as that of the advanced English speakers. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Now, when you narrate a particular situation, you generally use very simple English or very ordinary English which you know. But if you narrate those topics or narrate those situations by using these kinds of phrases or idioms, that will definitely improve your English. So, the first idiom in today's list is talks the talk. Talks the talk. Now, what does this mean? Now, many a times we say that you must be confident, you must speak confidently. Yes, that's the meaning. To speak in a confident way or to speak confidently about something. So, if you find someone talking very confidently, generally you say that he talks very confidently. But in this case, if you say it like this, he talks the talk or she talks the talk, your English will be definitely different, right? Say, for example, somebody has not spoken so confidently at the interview, right? You can phrase the sentence like this: he didn't talk the talk at the interview and so he was not selected, right? So like this you can say, that means it means that he was not very confident enough, he didn't speak confidently and therefore he was not selected by the interviewer. So from now onwards, instead of saying confidently, that speaking confidently, you can say he talks the talk. Let's move on to the next phrase in today's list. Talking to a brick wall. Now, what does this mean? Talking to a brick wall. Now, generally, when you talk to someone, the other person responds to you, right? It's very obvious that you are talking to somebody and somebody is responding to you. But if you talk to a wall, will that wall respond to you? No. So talking to a brick wall means to talk to someone who is not interested in listening to you, or there's no point in talking to someone, right? Now, many a times it happens that your wife is asking you to do something and you want to avoid to do that particular work, and that therefore you are not properly listening to your wife, you are not properly responding. So your wife in anger may say that, am I talking to a brick wall? Why aren't you listening to me? Am I talking to a brick wall? So that means you are not responding. Or say, for example, if you say that I have tried to convince him, but it seems to be talking to a brick wall. That means you are trying to convince someone about something, but that person is very adamant, that person is not listening to you. So in that case, you can say it seems to be talking to a brick wall. Let's move on to the next phrase in today's list. This is also a very interesting phrase. You can talk. You can talk. And note the exclamatory mark. So, and follow the way I am saying it. You can talk. Now, what does this mean? It means that you are guilty of the same thing you are complaining about. You are bad yourself, right? Say, for example, you are advising someone not to do a particular thing, but you yourself do it. So that means that you can talk. I'll give you an example. Say, for example, my friend is foodie. He always eats all kinds of food, right? But now he has come to comment on my diet, or now he has come to advise me what to eat and what not to eat. So at that time, I can tell him, my friend is commenting on my diet. He can talk. So in this way, you can use this phrase. Let's move on to the next phrase, talk shop. Now, I'm sure you haven't heard this phrase before, talk shop, right? So talk means to say something, and shop means it implies work or business or something like that. So can you just relate these two words to its proper meaning? Can you guess? Okay, I am telling you the answer. Talk shop means that you may find people around you, or there are some people who always talk about their own business, about their own work, even when they are not at work, right? So it means that. So to talk about work or business even when not at work. For example, my uncle talks shop even on a vacation. Say, for example, you have gone to spend a vacation, but over there also your uncle is talking about his business, his work, right? And that definitely makes you boring. So in that case, you can use talk shop. Let's move on to the next phrase in today's list, to talk some sense into. Now, what does this phrase mean? It means to ask someone to behave properly or to mind manners. You can use this phrase like this: why don't you talk some sense into Rahul? Say, for example, you and a person named Rahul, and there is another person. Three of you are sitting somewhere, and over there this person named Rahul, he is not behaving properly. So you can tell the other person to ask Rahul to behave properly. So in this sense, you can use this phrase, to talk some sense into. Let's move on to the next phrase in today's list, talk down. Now, what does talk down mean? It means to speak to someone as if he has very little knowledge. Now, there are some people who always want to show that how much they know. They know the best, they know everything, and the other person he is talking to doesn't know anything. So that is called talk down. For example, my boss has a habit of talking down as if we are freshers. So my boss has got a habit of talking in such a manner to tell us that we have got very little knowledge, as if we are all freshers. So he always wants to show that he knows everything and we don't know anything. So in this way, you can use the phrase talk down. The next phrase in today's list, to talk out of any awkward situation. Now, what does this mean? Say, for example, you were driving, you broke the traffic rules, and the police caught you. The traffic police caught you. So you were definitely in an awkward situation. But by the way of your talking, you could get yourself saved. So that is to talk out of any awkward situation. It means to escape from any difficult situation by using lies or humor. For example, Aryan has the talent of talking out of any awkward situation. That means Aryan has got the talent of talking or of using lies or humor, whatever it is, to escape from any difficult situation. Let's look at the next phrase in today's list. To talk your ear off. Now, what does this mean? This means to talk so much so as to cause someone to be exhausted or bored. Now, there are many friends of ours who are very talkative and they talk so much that at times we get very exhausted, we get very bored. For example, my friend Ravi is very friendly, but he can talk your ear off. That means he talks so much that you may get bored, you may get exhausted. Friends, this is for today. I hope you have enjoyed today's session, and definitely this lesson will be interesting as well as useful for you. But before I leave, like every day, I would like to remind you to like, share and subscribe to my channel so that it may give me a big support from your end so that I can come up with more and more interesting lessons for you. I'll be back again with another interesting lesson. Till then, stay safe, love your family, love your friends and love yourself. Bye.